D12.
Yeah, don't think. Don't throw up.
Once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far from here, on a very special planet, much like this one, there were also humans. Yes, humans, like you and me. This planet was called Toril, a planet of realms. Realms long forgotten.
Sjung en sång om Elturel, om vatten, skog och kling, om solens gryning på dess här, och mark av hyacinth.
And on it, humans lived side by side and warred with other creations of both gods and magic. Some creatures crossed over from other planes or dimensions, as some call them. Some came willingly, and some were forcibly summoned by use of the magical force that imbues all things on that planet and is the source of nearly all magical abilities. A force known as the Weave. On Toril, on a continent named Faerun, there was a great and holy city along the river Chiantha, the holy city of Elturel. Benevolent gods such as Bahamut, Helm, Tyr, Torm, and Ilmater smiled upon this glistening city that rose up on the bluffs overlooking the river. The citizens led good and pious lives, even protecting the greater surrounding area known as Elturgard. The great woods in Elturel were home to two illustrious cities of elves. These elves of magical origin enjoy the protection of Elturel, and they would regularly come and go from its walls and taught the humans some of their magic in return. There hung in the sky above the city a glowing orb known as the Companion. It gave off no heat and shone day and night. Its rays, however, would severely injure or destroy any undead who would dare step foot in the city. The soldiers here were nearly entirely comprised of horseback-mounted cavalry, known as the Hell Riders. So named, you see, after their forefathers had followed a celestial angel who'd come down from the plain of Mount Celestia, followed it into the plain of the Nine Hells to once and for all snuff out the source of devils and demons that tormented Toril. As such, their descendants proudly carried their name, the Hell Riders, and followed their example in service to the glowing companion above. Loved and revered by all, they kept safe the realm of Elturgard, along with the more scholarly order of the Companion, whom often served as emissaries and ambassadors to surrounding cities. And on one terrible day, the Companion, the benevolent light source above the city, turned black, and the entire city disappeared in an instant, leaving only a crater miles wide. All inhabitants, unfortunate enough to stand within its outer walls, vanished along with it. Dozens of survivors were left in the wake of such disaster. People on the outskirts of the city. These refugees knew that they could not remain there and formed caravans to make the 3 days' journey to the neighboring city of Baldur's Gate, west on the trade road along the river Chiantha. Guarding and protecting them were 3 elves. Aurora, a trepid female sorceress from the surrounding woods. Magic courses through her, granting her great power and threatening to consume her. Adriel, an intrepid male ranger from the same woods. A skilled woodsman and survivalist, he was a hunter, tracker, and scout for his elven city, and has been assigned to accompany the surviving humans to Baldur's Gate. And then there is Dagny, only half-elf, you see. She is perhaps the most well-traveled of the lot, a beautiful female bard of music and song. She is well known throughout the land and often regarded as the greatest living singer on Toril. In protection of the Elturians rides one of the few remaining Hell Riders, Abraxis, a large and formidable paladin atop a war horse. Nobody knows what he actually looks like beneath his ornate, horned Hell Rider helmet. Lastly, there is Rollo, a curious little halfling possessing raging skills to rival Adriel's. How he came about these skills, or where he even was more than a year ago, he wouldn't be able to tell you. The way he drinks ale, you'd be surprised this elderly halfling can keep his story straight, let alone his aim. And so, these guardians travel, protecting the refugees of Elturel, 3 days and 3 nights, enduring many trials which I can describe another time. We join them as they grow close to the city of Baldur's Gate. Yes, you are here now, with them, in the past and in the present, for you are with me, Seneca, Master Mage, and I was there, and we are here.
Adriel, the last night before you're going to be reaching Baldur's Gate, something happened. What happened on your watch? It was a little gnome, right? Oh, you're muted again.
The last night on my watch,
Something came out of the darkness.
the Sparkles and the Blink Dogs.
Right, yes, Sparkles, during your watch,
Yeah.
the Sparkles came out of the darkness and warned you about something. What did she warn you about? Do you remember?
Oh, let me check my notes. She warned us there was more displacer beasts in the area. There was a total of, I believe it was 3.
Yeah, there's one living displacer beast in the area.
Yeah.
Right.
So we killed one, and then she chased down the second, or she was chasing down the last one. So we have one more displacer beast somewhere out there.
Okay. And then she also warned you that she saw the bodies of Hell Riders. Some were hanging from nooses, some were or up on stakes as warnings signs along the road ahead, and she warned you. And you had to decide whether or not you were going to tell Abraxis about this and how much you were going to tell him.
Yeah, and I do believe I told him what I knew, everything I knew. So I feel like he deserved to know.
So, armed with this knowledge, do you guys change anything as you near Baldur's Gate? Or do you just continue on as normal?
Armed with the knowledge
I don't think it's as normal. We definitely continue on at the same pace, I would imagine.
Yeah, we've been kind of avoiding, like, that camp. We were like, well, we're not going to set up camp here because obviously it got hit.
Yeah.
So we've been trying to camp off the beaten trail. And Adriel, you found our last campground, right? So you've been pretty good at hiding us at night.
Yeah, I think we're trying to stay for the most part kind of out of trouble until we get these people to safety. Was our kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm definitely not flying a banner.
Yeah, I would say we're making the same pace, but we're all a little bit more cautious and a little like eyes more peeled. A little more aware of what's going on, and maybe a couple less dick jokes, but not many.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know how you sneak and travel, but try to be. Yeah.
Let's just get through it.
And conspicuous as you can with a group of refugees, but definitely sending scouts ahead.
Okay.
Maybe Adriel and Rollo are scouting ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So Adriel and Rollo are scouting ahead further than the caravan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think y'all are the most stealthy, yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty stealthy.
Okay.
I believe Rollo was too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he's just little.
Yeah. And he's got his blink dog.
So, With those changes, you're still on the trail. You've yet to reach Baldur's Gate. And Adriel and Rolo, you're ahead of the caravan. And so now we're just with you, Adriel and Rolo. And Rolo, so the two of you are going along the trail. Maybe you're on either side of the trail in the woods just to keep out of sight, maybe. And you look across the trail and you see Rolo make eye contact with you, and he motions that he's going to go check off in the woods, and you nod to him and he disappears off on the other side of the trail as you're both continuing. And Adriel, you moving through the bushes along the trail, you see something ahead. And as you get closer, carefully, you see that indeed they are bodies hanging on wooden stakes along the road. And you know this to be a warning. They're the bodies of Hell Riders. There's two of them, one on either side of the road. And they look like they've been dead for maybe only a day. Pretty fresh. And if you get close enough, you might be able to... You think that there's something posted on their chest. It looks like it might be a note of some kind, or some kind of poster. You can try to get closer to see what it is. You don't see anybody else around so far.
I would definitely like to go check that out.
Okay, so go ahead and if you want to proceed stealthily, go ahead and roll DC 12 with advantage because you're in the woods and you're a master ranger. And it's your preferred terrain?
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So you manage to sneak through the woods right up to those bodies, and looking from a nearby bit of bushes, you can make out what it says. This note posted to the chest of one of the Hell Rider bodies, and it says, "Hell Riders turn back by order of the council." And you look at the other note across the road, and you can kind of make out what that says as well. That one's written much larger because the words are very, very large, and it says, "Under pain of death."
Alright, well, I would definitely like to go tell Abraxis about that, so I'm going to go head back to the caravan.
Okay. And because you succeeded on your stealth roll, you do see the backs of two soldiers nearby wearing flashes of red on their uniforms. On their tunics that they wear over some chainmail armor. And you think you can make out the symbol of a fist, a red fist on their tunics, but they don't notice you. If you want, you can get even closer and try and hear what they say at the risk of getting discovered, or what would you like to do?
Yeah, let's get closer. See what they're saying.
Okay, roll another stealth check with advantage, DC 12.
Oh.
Okay,
Nice.
great. Is that a nat 20? It is not. Okay. So you managed to steal through the bushes right up behind them as they're standing with their backs to you, and one of them seems to be smoking and the other one is munching on a bit of ration. And they're just speaking back and forth to each other. "I don't know why we've got to stand out here this long. I think the bodies speak well enough for themselves." "Yeah, well, we stand to gain a bit from anyone we come across as far as confiscation." "I've yet to confiscate a thing. I'd rather be home in the tavern." "Yeah, well, I like to roll my dice a little bit and see what comes along." "Well, you're welcome to stay here by yourself." "We're both assigned here. You'll be staying put." "You're not the boss of me. We're the same rank." "Yeah, well, your orders remain the same regardless." And that's all you hear as they continue.
They do not seem very friendly, so I'm gonna take my leave and head back to the caravan because they seem like dicks.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the caravan.
Okay. One of these days, maybe we'll come across cool soldiers. We can only hope. Okay.
We gotta kill him now.
So, Adriel, as you head back to the caravan, you and Rollo had already, being rangers, you already have in your mind, you have like a certain order, like protocols. And you know that you would have rendezvoused with Rollo by now, but Rollo does not appear. So you return to the caravan alone. However, with that same ranger protocol, you're not terribly worried just yet, because ranger's gonna ranger.
Yeah, and he's got a blink dog. I'm not worried.
And he's got his blink dog. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
so I go back.
Okay, go ahead.
And so I took a little look ahead, and Rollo went his own way, but I think that I need to talk to Abraxis. He might care to know that those two bodies are they're all right, and they are warning signs. And the two soldiers guarding those bodies not any more friendlier than signs. So yeah, just thought you should know.
What soldiers were they from? Gate?
Can't recollect, but they had red stripes and red fists on their armor, so you might know a little more than I. But yeah,
red fists.
Do you know any fisters?
Abraxis, you do know exactly who they are. You know them to be the red fists. Or the flaming fists? Flaming fists, sorry. Flaming fists.
Yeah, I was like, I thought. Or is that like the law enforcement in Baldur's Gate?
Yes. So Abraxis, you search your memory, but instantly all of your memories come right back up. It's ready knowledge for you. The Flaming Fist are the hired mercenary outfit in the city of Baldur's Gate.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And the Flaming Fist their reach extends far beyond Baldur's Gate to all different continents. They're everywhere. They're really well known, especially among any type of soldier or law enforcement official. They're a group of mercenaries that operate in the lower class regions of Baldur's Gate, which is pretty much the largest areas of Baldur's Gate. And it's only the finest neighborhoods that are policed by the actual City Watch. So the Flaming Fist is pretty much the authority in Baldur's Gate, unless you're a very well-to-do person. Then would you be dealing with the City Watch.
Gotcha. Right. Bloody mercenaries.
Yeah.
My brothers.
So, but we've got to go past them. So, are we just going to we're going to knock them out or kill them?
I got to avenge me brothers, but then again, I can't fight the whole damn city myself.
Let's see here.
I have to swallow my pride. There's only two of them, you say?
Yeah, there's only two, and one of them was eating a lot, so he might be a little slow.
And actually the one eating was a little more on the portly side.
Let's see.
Well,
and Abraxis, you know overwhelmingly it to be true. You do not want to cross the Flaming Fists.
All right.
If
especially if you want to get to where they have power, which is Baldur's Gate.
Kind of. Do I look ahead and I look at you guys?
So do we want to just try to just get past them and not cause too much of a fuss?
Guess I've got to swallow my pride. As much as I'd like to avenge my brothers, I've got to put this caravan first.
Oh, you got a wheel.
If you weren't here, believe me, I'd go ahead straight into that and kill those pigs.
Right. I've got a wee idea.
For the meantime, I'll have to. I start taking off my tunic. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Well, keep your pants on.
My tunic has Hell Rider.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe. Okay. Keep doing that, but keep your pants on. But I'm wondering if I use my by popular demand popularity, where if they've heard of me, then they'll just love me automatically because that's what you do. I could like come along, be friends with them. Maybe someone we could drug him just to knock out, and then we can put him in a compromising position so you get a little bit of vengeance.
No, maybe.
And then we can knock him out, go past, maybe like tie their shoelaces together, put him in a sword fight position with no swords, if you know what I mean. And then, what do you think? What do you think?
Yeah. I'll just get past these. I mean, they're not going to mind you at all, but.
Or you could distract him, you come up behind him, smack their heads together.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to, I guess I take off my tunic, and then,
everyone sees this picture displayed, right, of Abraxis?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he's going to take off that tunic that has the Hell Rider symbol on it, okay?
Yeah.
So that leaves you with your... Go ahead.
Yeah, what else would identifying marks, I guess? My shield?
So, so your shield has the emblem on it. The side of your helmet has the Hell Rider emblem on it. And then there's a horseshoe on your shoulder pads.
Put a bunch of mud on you.
You can roll a intelligence or a wisdom check, DC 15, if you like.
Can I get some inspiration?
I will definitely inspire you. I'm gonna what's that one Stalker song by Sting? I'll be watching you. Every breath you take.
Can I do a history check, you said, or just intelligence? Intelligence check.
Yeah, intelligence or a wisdom check.
I'll take wisdom any day.
Yeah,
or maybe investigation check if you have a buff in that.
Wisdom's my stronger.
What'd I say? DC. It's gonna be DC 12.
Let me use that bardic inspiration. What's your bardic bonus now?
My
1d6?
Yes, 1d6.
All right, that puts me over.
Okay.
14.
Okay, so you realize that your helmet, your shoulder pads, your shield, these symbols, they're made of metal, and you have a blacksmith in your caravan.
Yeah. Funny you say that, because that was my next. I was gonna be like, Smithy.
Wonderful.
Smithy, come here.
Awesome. All right. So the idea just your eyes light up and you realize that you need his help.
Yeah, Smithy, come here. Got a job for you.
So so Wellham Smith comes plopping up. Hello there. How's it going, Abraxis? What's up? What can I do for you?
Hey, Wellham. He's Wellham, right?
Well, yeah, Wellham Smith.
I mean, touch spot. Guess the Hell Riders aren't so popular in Baldur's Gate. If you could do me a favor and be in your debt, could you do something about my coat of arms on my helmet and my shield and pauldrons?
Just make it so no one knows he is who he is.
Just do what you can and just wipe him out, could you? Or I might be hanging from a tree.
You barely finish your question when he's already pulling tools out of his belt. He always wears around his waist. He's like, "Sure thing, Abraxis. Go ahead and take your helmet off. I'll fix it right up."
Do you mind coming back here? Let's do it in behind that tree. Yeah. I've just follow me back here.
All right.
Lead him back behind the tree.
Sure thing, Abraxis. Let's go.
All right. How are you in keeping a secret?
Pretty good. I mean, my friend killed that guy in college. I never told anybody about that. So, pretty good.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to hear, but I guess that's good.
For some reason, I just picture like the the kid from Toy Story, the kid that works at the pizza place. Oh man, I love it.
But so then now he's kind of like bounding along, like happy to help out Abraxis. He's like, "Come on, let's get it done."
All right, you can't freak out now. All right, and I'm like, look around, make sure no one's around, and I'm like, okay, you can't freak out, and if I fucking scream, I'll kick you in the nuts.
Just smack him in the head so his memory goes away.
I like take off my helmet.
And he's gonna roll Constitution save. No modifiers. DC 12.
Yeah, don't faint. Don't throw up.
He shits himself. And burps. Throw it in there. Every bodily function happens at once.
So the moment Wellham Smith sees your face, he does shit himself, and he does pass out, and he just goes right backwards, right onto the ground. Fortunately, this is all concealed by the bushes, and then you hear a voice from behind you. And I have to remember what this character sounds like. But
I should have done a perception check. Damn it.
You can retroactively. That's only fair. Go ahead and roll. Well, it would be your passive perception. What's your passive perception?
10.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so they failed. So you heard somebody coming up as this was happening. You heard somebody coming up from behind you. And
like that. He sees me, and then I hear something, and I put it back on.
All right, and you do put it back on just in time, and you hear his assistant. It was the little dwarf guy. What was his name?
Godric.
Oh,
Godric.
You got a strong stomach, don't you, lad?
I've got me a dwarf's constitution. Was this supposed to be Scottish? Ain't nothing gonna pass me out like that. What? What's it to you?
You're not afraid of anything, are you? You're
No.
a tough son of a bitch, aren't you?
You haven't seen Max Swaff, have you?
All right, so I've got something that your old buddy William couldn't handle. Could you handle it?
Try me.
All right, so I need you
Try
to
me.
take this shit off my helmet, but you can't. I'm turning Scottish now.
And this guy pass out. What is it? Are you blooming ugly under there?
All right.
That's not.
Just
Oh my
go.
god! I gotta work on these accents. Go ahead.
A Hell Rider first, and a Devil second, and I take off my helmet.
Maybe like step into the shadow and take it off, so it's like
Yeah, I take it off.
all in shadow right here.
Yeah, like that.
So you take it off,
Hmm.
and then step into the light, and he sees you. All right. So what do you need?
Oh, great.
You're pretty as tieflings go.
Oh, great. Sometimes people freak out. Those humans. What can I say?
Then you've not seen Max Swaff. All right then. I'll get right to it.
And get these symbols off, so I don't turn into some strange fruit hanging in front of a tree.
I'll get it.
And and right away, Godric is picking up the tools that Wellham Smith had in his hands, and he takes them and takes your equipment, and goes back to the caravan, back to their cart, and gets right.
As he does it, I'm like, keep your lips tight. The humankind aren't so forgiving.
You don't have to worry about me, man. And he disappears.
Appreciate it.
And now he's working, and then
Solid homie.
and then after a bit of time, he returns. It was actually much faster than you imagined, and the emblem on your shield has been removed, and a bit of metal has been placed back over it, with a different symbol. The symbol on your helmet, it was actually It was actually bolted on there, and he took that off, and he returned that symbol to you undamaged.
Cool.
And yeah, he took the horseshoe. Same thing. The horseshoe itself on your shoulder pad was laid over the leather, and he takes that off, and that's still intact, and he gives that back to you as well.
Nice.
And he even put on some. He took it upon himself. He hammered on some additional ornamentation to further alter the look of the armor. And that big plume that was on your helmet, he took the liberty of like taking that off as well.
Oh, cool.
And he hands all this stuff back to you.
I'm in their debt. Go to that liquor cart. There's plenty of ale for you, my friend.
Oh, you're far ahead of me. I'm already there. And don't you mention it. You're slick at safe with me.
Much appreciated.
And he disappears. And as he leaves, he collects. Wellham has been passed out this whole time, and Wellham's just beginning to come to, and he gets Wellham up onto his feet. Up you go there. All right, lad. So tell me, what you see? I don't know. What did I see? You saw nothing, lad. You had too much to drink. I haven't had anything to drink. Well, that's the problem then. Let's go fix it. And then they both go off to the back of the cart, to your party cart. All right. So now your appearance has changed. To anyone looking at you, you no longer appear to be a Hell Rider. You do, however, still have those horns coming off the top of your helmet. But yeah, okay. So now that your appearance has changed, what do you guys do?
Onward and upward. Right?
Yeah, it's just pass on.
Yeah, I guess my horse too. Karen's cool too, right?
Yes, yeah. I'll have to remember this, Abraxis. You're very well aware of these things, so no intelligence checks for you. Yes, your horse also needed their livery changed, which you also take care of. Epon Miller is more than happy to have somebody work on that and modify that for you.
Cool.
Nice.
So now your horse's appearance has changed as well.
Nice.
Okay, and what do you guys do from? What do you guys go from here? What do you guys do?
Well, I guess we head on as long as no one will be offensive to these
Okay.
fisters.
I
Right?
don't think people can hear me.
Oh.
Wait,
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
I hear you now.
I just had to move forward a little bit.
Oh, well, okay. Let me put the mic back, sorry.
Okay.
Can you guys hear her clearly?
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so do you guys progress on to where Adriel saw the bodies and the guards? Or do you do anything else before you get there?
I don't know. I'm thinking it'd be weird about a big group of people passing by him. I think it'd be chill. I want to do like a check if I can. That's a thing.
Oh, how they
How are they going to perceive a group of refugees?
Folk?
Well,
Yeah.
because you're raising these questions, let's go ahead and bring our next character in. So as your caravan is progressing along the trail and you intend to come upon the guards, a little boy comes out of the bushes. A little red-headed boy in like rags for clothes. And by the way, where's that wine?
It's on the floor there in front of your desk. Want me to get it?
Oh yeah, please. A little red-headed boy comes skipping out of the woods, and so up front, in front of the caravan, we have Vasha Hall. Who else is riding up at the front of the caravan with Vasha?
I'll ride with Vasha since that's my homegirl.
Okay, so Dagny, Abraxis, you're there with Vasha. Okay. So the three. What's that?
So it's where Adriel too, right?
So okay,
yeah,
so let's say all of you are up there. All of you are riding up there with Vasha Hall. And this little redheaded boy, thank you so much. comes skipping out of the woods. And did anybody ever see Snatch? Was it Snatch with Brad Pitt?
Oh yeah.
You know the gypsies, the caravan? No, you never saw that, Adriel?
Oh yeah.
So it's basically one of those little boys, those little gypsy boys, pikey boys.
Pikey.
Bit wiry, little.
Yeah.
Cheeky.
Ratty. They seem really like street savvy. He could a boy that looks like that comes skipping out of the woods, and he just starts walking beside you guys, looking up at you without you guys slowing down or stopping or anything. And he looks up and he says, "Hi there, mister. Oh, look at you. You're new to the town, aren't you? You there, big one. You're new, aren't you?"
Oh.
He's looking at Abraxis.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I've been here before. I'm not from here though. I have had some run-ins with this dirty city. Let's just say. Well, what news do you have, boy?
Dirty city, well. I'll have to fork. Well, I'll tell you what. If you haven't been in a while, mister, you're new all over again. This is Baldur's Gate. And judging by the lot of you're all going to need a bit of help here in Baldur's Gate. Wow, this is terrible. This sounded much different in my head.
Sounds great.
I love it.
Sounds great.
Hi, mister. No, that's not either. Okay. But I'll tell you what. I could do you a favor if you would only pay me 10 gold. 10 gold, mister. 10 gold. Pay up. I'll pay the price.
Do you know who that is?
Who?
Right there.
Who? What? Where?
That's the great Dagny.
Oh, bro, me. Oh, fuck me then. That's Dagny. It's a little boy talking like this.
Mouth of a sailor, one of my own kind.
If he's a pikey boy, he has a mouth like that.
Woof, Dagny, show me your legs. Oh, Dagny, come on. Come on, Dagny. Just a little bit. Don't be shy.
Have your nuts even dropped?
Whoa.
You look like you fell out to more snatch yesterday. What you talking about getting gold? What can you offer?
I knew it. That is Dagny. Woo! Boys, look it. That's Dagny. And like 2 other boys come running out of the bushes, and now there's 3 boys like kind of jumping around and looking. Dagny, 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 Dagny. And but then the lead boy, the boy that was originally there, was like, "But I'm sorry there, mister. I still got to charge you 10 gold. 10 gold is the price."
You're gonna charge her 10 gold.
You're gonna charge me 10 gold.
Roll persuasion or performance with advantage, DC 15.
Hold up, I hear that.
I gotta do that.
Oh, I'm definitely doing a performance because I'm gonna be like strumming a little tune as we're riding along. Right.
Oh yeah. You got a +7.
All right then, there, Dagny. You know I can't charge you too much. You know we love you, right, Dagny? Yeah, Dagny, we love you.
Yeah, I know. I get that a lot.
So, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dagny. I can't charge you any less than 5 gold. I can't. You see, but my boss is gonna have my head if I charge you less than 5 gold. I can't do it.
I take out my coin purse and I flick him 5 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, you little bugger.
All right, thank you. 5 gold. That'll do plenty. Dagny discount. Don't you forget.
Who's your boss?
Oh, my boss. My boss there. Everyone knows my boss. Everyone knows boss. And then all the boys start chiming in. Everybody knows boss. Boss man. Biggie big.
Boss, is his name Biggie Big? Is he that redundant?
No. Oh, Dagny. You're so funny, Dagny. Yeah, you're so funny, Dagny. No.
I give him a little wink just to be like, yeah, of course I'm playing.
The big boss man, Garth, the boss.
Ah.
So yeah. So with that, he says, he bows. He says, "Thank you. Oh, and I'll be needing 2 more gold to pay the guards." And he puts his hand out.
4.
What's that?
I give him 4 gold.
Okay, you give him 4 gold. Don't buy me 4 gold, but I only needed 2.
So don't fuck it up.
And like the other 2 boys start like reaching over his shoulders, trying to grab the gold. No, it's my gold. No. And he starts running off. And he runs ahead of them into the bushes, and all 3 boys disappear. And
hey, wait, what was that news, you little fucker?
And then the boy sticks his head back out of the bushes. The fuck you sent me?
You're supposed to give me some news.
Oh,
you little shit. Don't make me whip you.
All right there, geezer. Jeez. Hold up, hold your horse. All right, so because you're paying the boss man's going to make sure you get to the city gate. All right, you see.
Oh, that's what I'm paying you. You're not robbing me.
Robbing you? The fuck? The fuck I look like?
We've been traveling a long time for a long way. We've got to be a little careful, but don't you take offense to it. It's fine.
All right, well, when now you're in Baldur's Gate, mister, and Dagny, miss, so you better keep your head on or swivel, and best not be turning away people trying to help you see?
All right.
So I want to jump down and be like, will you do me a favor? And if you hear anything that you think we should know, would you come and tell me? And I give him 2 extra gold.
Fuck me! Of course! He starts jumping up and down, and like, he's like, right away, Dagny!
But don't be telling everybody you're here, because then everybody be crowding around, and we can't have that. We're on a timeline. So, but you just find me.
Okay, all right, that sounds fine. Boy, it's an honor to be in the service of the great Dagny. I'll tell you what, Miss Dagny.
Now, what's your name, kid? You never told me.
Oh, my name's Brad.
Brad?
Oh, I love the way you say my name, Brad. Yeah.
All right, Brad. You come and find me, and there'll be more gold for you.
Oh, sure thing, Brad. Oh, well, Miss Dagny, sure thing. My name's Brad. Oh my God. Oh God, you're beautiful. Okay, yeah, sure thing. So then,
all right. Well, we have a little
Brad,
9-year-old spy. That's great.
All right, Brad, it's in my notes.
So how much gold did you give him total? Give him.
I am
5
down
gold to pay off his boss.
4.
You give him 2 gold for the guards, but then you give him an extra 2 gold, so 9 gold. And then you said you gave him more gold on top of that.
I gave him 2 more to be my little spy.
So 11 gold. 11
Thank
gold.
you. So that puts me 180 minus 11.
I took 5 away from me.
Oh, okay.
I gave him 5.
You gave him 5. Okay.
You know where your money's on your sheet?
Yeah, I'm counting it right now. It's just I'm only half Asian, so it takes me a second. Huh?
Go up. You know, if you go to your corp, but
I just had
anyway, okay.
I've just been writing it down. I didn't use that part.
Oh yeah. Everybody, there's a on your character sheet. There's a spot next to your equipment.
Yeah.
It's gold. Just so you know.
Okay, so if it was a total of 11, but you paid 5, so I paid 6, and 180 minus 6 is 174.
Yeah. Cool.
Question.
Yes.
My gold count seems kind of high. Have we been getting like 80 after all of our sessions?
Only when you level. So.
Okay.
So you started.
Oh, we get an extra 80?
Oh, I might be low.
Yeah. I was at 220, but I think I get more.
Yeah.
Didn't somebody find gold though, like in a trunk or something?
Well, actually, let me put it this way: every time we complete the adventure is when you get 80 gold.
Okay. Just to make sure. My
Yeah.
current gold count is 310, so I don't know if that's high or not. I feel like that's high.
For now, we're not gonna go into the books on it, but let's keep the 310. It's fine.
I'm gonna keep mine at 170. 4.
Yeah, because I'd be at 300 if that's.
So when you.
And then I just paid 5.
I get a lot of free shit, so I'm not gonna worry too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I will go back and look because we started with those 1 hour long adventure, like those short adventures.
Yeah.
And let me see. Treasure. Hourly gold point award. Tier 120. Max gold points per level, 80 gold. So you started
240, and then whatever your starting gold was.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so I'm about right then.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta do some math.
I think my starting gold was 15, so actually I should only be at 255.
So when you went to 2, you got 80, and then when you went to 3, you got 80. So 160. So whatever you started with plus 160.
All right, I'll do some math and then update my bank.
Okay. Cool. So again, whatever gold you guys started with plus 160 is the gold you should have now.
Cool.
Okay, great.
I'm right then. Cool. Okay.
Cool.
Because again, this is Adventurers League material, and it's supposed to fall within 4 hours no matter what. But we're running it as a campaign, so it's taking longer than 4 hours for a module. So that's why we can't quite go by the hourly gold. So.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Okay, great. So, do you want to go ahead and reach the guards now? Continue on to the guards, or?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You already scouted ahead, right, Adriel? You didn't see anything other than the two
guards and the hanging bodies.
So, Adriel, did you go back ahead again, or are you going to reach the guards with the caravan, or are you going to go ahead again?
Yeah, I'm still with the caravan.
Okay. So you're all going to reach the guards together. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so you all, so you're going down the road, you're going down the trail, and you come around a bend. You can see beyond some trees, and Abraxis, you do see the bodies of 2 Hell Riders to either side of the path ahead. And there are 2 soldiers standing right in the middle of the path, looking on ahead right at all of you as you come into view. And they're just both standing there with their hands on their belts.
I'm gonna be
right in the middle of the road. Yep.
I'm gonna be strumming on my I'm gonna be playing my viol just a little bit, like riding along on my horse.
I look to
just
you.
To set the mood.
I look to Dagny and say, why don't you go butter him up, Buttercup?
So I, be playing along and humming a bit.
Just
go up to them.
Yeah, I'm being subtle. I don't want to be desperate or thirsty.
Just
okay.
Kind of surveying the sides, looking for Rolo and Dinkblog because they were both kind of wobbly when we were doing our surveillance.
Okay.
Before we scouted ahead, I saw Dinkblog kind of licking Rolo's beard, taking all the ale he was spilling. So neither of them was very sober.
Okay.
That sounds inappropriate.
So as you get closer to the 2 guards, you can see them clearly. One of them is a bit rotund, and he's since finished munching on his ration, and the other is a little bit tall and lankier, and he's still smoking, so apparently he chain smokes. And they're just eyeing you guys as you get closer, and then right when you reach the point where you think it's time to speak up or do something, or they're going to speak to you, they both just stand aside. They kind of walk back and clear the road, and they're standing on either side of the path just looking at you guys.
I guess we keep going.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so you guys, without breaking stride, you all continue to ride on past the 2 guards, and you look them straight in the eye, and they just look right back to you. And after a moment, they.
Wait, I do stop and I say, so what did those fellows do there, those Hell Riders, to deserve to be hung so crassly, if you don't mind me saying.
So, before I forget, so Abraxis, go ahead and take a point from holy and put it in pirate, since you temporarily took off the symbols of your organization.
All right, I'll do that. That's for the people, not for me.
But yeah. So your question is what was your question again?
Yeah, I'm like really trying to bite my tongue, and then I like look at them and they look smug, and it just pisses me off. And I'm like, good morning, fellows. What did those fellows hanging there do to warrant such a harsh crime? Surely they must have done something.
I stopped writing, but I keep playing. Yeah.
So the caravan was going along. Things looked like they were going to go swimmingly. Dagny passes the bodies, passes the guards. Some other people pass. As they pass, they kind of look at each other like, "We did it," you know. And then Dagny, you hear Abraxis' voice from behind, and turn around, and there he is. Stop talking to the guard. Which guard are you talking to? The rounder one or the taller one?
The fat one. The
fat one. Okay. So the fatter one, he had turned his eyes away, and then he kind of like looked back at you like, "Are you really talking to me right now?" And he looks across the way at the other guard, and the other guard looks back at that guard and looks at you. And they're like, "Is this really happening right now?" And yeah, so the fatter guard says, "What was that?"
Oh, just, curiosity, got the best of me. What are those lads, those fellas hanging do? Just so, I know not to do it myself. Enlighten me.
Just for the record,
just an honest question.
Can you hear me? Yeah, just for the record, Aurora's pits are just sweating like crazy right now. She's cramping.
Aurora's cramping, getting sweats. And then the fat guard
Johnson.
The fat guard looks back at you and says, "All right, well, I'm not getting paid enough to put up with your stupid questions, so keep moving along there."
I hear his voice just because it's unmistakable. I tell Vash I keep going, and I ride back, and like, "All right, now you're like, keep going. Don't bother the men while they're working."
Oh, all right. It looks like they don't obviously they don't get paid enough for you. You look at their shoes; they smell like piss. Well, good day to you.
What was that?
I'm sorry. They pay you enough to hear, but not to talk.
Damn it.
I'm just kind of hanging out next to Abraxis, my hands ever so slightly next
to
my daggers.
Across the road, the lankier guard throws his cigarette on the ground and steps on it and puts it out and takes a few steps forward.
Well, now you know he's serious. He stopped chain smoking.
It's like, "You better listen to your half-elf over there and just keep on moving, big man."
Oh, I'm moving. Obvious your rotund fella's not moving much. Someone's got to move in this world.
With that, he reaches for his sword, and the moment he reaches for a sword, you hear a male voice call out, "Oi! Oi, hold on there, big man. You don't need to be touching that now, do you? Just take it easy there." And you look back over and you see... Let me show you what you see. You see... Will I be able to do this?
You can make
it's a token, but I want to make it into a handout.
Do you have a player handout real quick, or you could just put it in the Discord?
Okay, let me do add character
and then player handout.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
What my character would do.
No. And I'm just like, all right, let's just, leave the noise men alone, put your helmet back on, and, Okay,
I don't blame you.
I feel like at this point I'm just realizing, all right, this is happening. It's gonna kind of.
I'm just like, I was riding past and I saw one of them. Like, that's Johnson.
Like, we were in basic together.
Oh, you recognized one of the bodies, and you couldn't hold your tongue. I see. Okay, so you hear that voice ring out. You look back, and then there's this figure walking towards you, and he looks like this. Did everybody see that?
Uh-huh.
And just like ignore the writing up there because it's Garth. God damn it!
I see nothing.
Okay.
I just see the sky.
Oh, the Last Kingdom. I made it through the first season.
So
yeah,
then,
we got it.
So this character is walking towards you like, you best be taking your hand off your sword there, big man. What do you think you're getting paid for? And then the guy looks at him and just kind of steps back away from Abraxis like, I didn't mean nothing there, Garth. Garth, boss, this one's just got a mouth on him. Alright, fair enough, Wed. Some might say you have a mouth too, so just step on back there, would you? And he just keeps stepping away. And he looks, and then the two guards stand down, and now you guys are all facing this figure standing alone in the middle of the road. Hello there, my name's Garth. Welcome to Baldur's Gate. I trust you've already met my wee assistant, Brad.
Oh yeah, little man he is, ass. He's forgive me, it's been a long road. We have refugees here, and we just seek some hospitality from our neighbors in Baldur's Gate.
All right, fair enough. Well, fortunately, you've come under the protection of the one and only Garth. So let's continue on to the city. You'll have no trouble from here. Just do me a favor there. Keep your mouth shut when you could, please. Because each one of these little indiscretions, they could charge me. They could cost me. If it costs me, it's going to cost you.
Right.
Understand?
Very well.
All right then. Well, again, welcome to Baldur's Gate. I'm Garth, and you are now under my protection, so long as you pay when I ask you to.
Those I take it those urchins were under Garth.
Mm-hmm.
Take it the what?
Young Garth, I'm Dagny.
Those kids.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Hello there, Lady Dagny. I've heard you with this lot. Now, if you ever want to come to the inn and do a private performance, it'd be well worth your while.
Well, I'm not a stripper for hire.
No, nobody said such a thing, Lady Dagny. All I was saying is that if you wanted to come and put on a performance for me and just a select few of my lads, it'd be well worth your while, is all I'm saying. But anyway, I don't want to get off on the wrong foot here. Again, welcome, and I shall take my leave.
I'll think about it, but clothes are staying on, mostly.
Of course, such insinuations, my God. And yeah.
Like you're a little church boy, altar boy. That's the word.
Where can we find you, friend?
Oh, you'll not be needing to worry about that. I'll be finding you. Right. And with that, a figure riding a horse, holding the reins of a second horse, come out of trees. Everybody comes out of the trees around here, and Garth hops right back on, right on the horse, and they ride off down the trail ahead of you guys away.
I look at it like, did you know that they were all hiding in the bushes?
Yeah, Adriel, do you, retroactively, if you want to roll perception, you can. We can do a what's it called, an epilogue or something. If you
yes.
Oh, but you were with them. You were with the caravan.
Yeah, I was with the caravan.
Okay.
So I showed up at the same time as everyone.
Okay. So it actually kind of baffles you, Adriel, that these people kind of slipped so close undetected. Clearly, they have mastery of this terrain and know all the secrets.
I was too involved with the guards.
Yes, indeed. You were ready for combat. You were trying to feel them out. Okay.
I say, where the is Rolo?
Rolo's, yes. Rolo's still missing in action.
Passed out in the forest somewhere.
With his fucking dog.
Maybe he found a goat.
Okay, and with that, the road to Baldur's Gate is clear.
Right on.
Do you progress?
I'm in.
Okay.
Right on.
You progress. Abraxis, take that point out of pirate and put it back in holy.
Okay.
Let's see. So,
I was about to kill some people, and it was really hard not to.
Noticed. I tell Abraxis, next time I want you to take these fingers, put them under your mask, and just
Easier said than done.
Practice makes perfect. Then they start playing and we ride along.
So
on the road again.
So back on the road, you continue riding, and you come over a hill, and as you crest the hill, ahead of you lies the sprawling Baldur's Gate. And this is what you see, but from a different angle, obviously. Can everyone see this?
Not
yet?
Not yet.
Or roll 20?
Should be in roll 20. That's where I just pressed the button.
No, nothing yet.
Let's try again.
Okay.
Show to players. Edit. All players. Save. Show to players.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
So the city of Baldur's Gate is a grand port city about a mile in from the coast, the Sword Coast. Ships come and go from the harbor at the heart of the city. At the lower levels is called the lower city, and then you have the upper city, I believe it's called. And but from where you're situated on this hill, you can kind of see over some of the walls and see into the city and see all these things. Smoke comes up from fireplaces, up chimneys, and you notice all of the buildings are made of yellow granite. This city is carved out of granite. Apparently, the cliffside that was there, the mountains that were there previously, were made of granite. So if something can be made of granite, it is made of granite in the city of Baldur's Gate. Everything is rock solid. And closest to you, let's see. Let's get a overlook of where you are. Let's see. All players, okay. Show to players. Does everyone see that?
Mm-hmm.
And map?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are coming along the water there. Right before that bridge, you're just on the other side of that bridge before you reach the buildings. And you see the city from around that large mountain there on the side, the hill. What's that?
Oh, I was trying to So we're on the side of.
We're on like
Which side
the southeast corner.
Yes, you're. I wish I could point to things on this map.
I was trying to do that, and I funked myself.
Let me.
On the actual map, we'd be like directly south.
Yeah.
Let me.
You can make it a map page. You could actually just drag it onto the.
You're right. Yeah, I was just gonna do that. Let's see.
We're the little township in the lower right.
But I think we get the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we gotta cross a bridge. Who's superstitious?
Not me.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah. So the bridge. So the bridge is on your left, because you're on the right side of the river. And then if you were to continue on, you're gonna hit the first bit of buildings there, and the road's gonna take you around that mountain, around to the right as you continue on through all those buildings until you finally reach the actual Baldur's Gate proper and the city walls. But in order to get there, you're gonna have to go through all these other buildings, which are the outer city.
Cool. All right.
How many miles did you say that is?
I'm not sure what the actual measurement is, but we'll just say it's like 3 miles of of outer city before you reach the city wall.
Cool. I start to play a nice lively tune because I'm happy that we got here.
No thanks to Abraxis, at least that last time.
I'm still fuming. You can see there's like steam coming out of my helmet right now.
I think your horns got sharper.
My eyes are burning. They're usually like kind of burning orange. They're like really burning orange right now.
I'm just like super honed in, looking for these little pike boys everywhere.
Okay, so
coin purse close.
So as you continue riding, do you continue riding toward the city?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So as you continue riding toward the city, you do I have something else here? No, okay. You reach the first buildings, and you notice just how run down they are. Like, these buildings are like pretty ramshackle. It looks like the sort of buildings that people could easily leave at the drop of a hat and not really feel like they left much behind. The people walk around in rags, definitely destitute, poor. People's faces look really hardened and wrinkled and weathered, and they're all just looking at you very closely, speculating. And but they don't say anything. They know to keep to mind their business. And occasionally you do see flashes of red on tunics, like red fists, but the moment they notice all of you, they just kind of turn their eyes away and continue on with doing whatever they're doing. And and you continue riding, and more buildings pass on either side of you. Sometimes they get a little bit more intricate. They start turning into like 2-story buildings. You even notice some businesses. There's people cooking out like right on the side of the street. And every now and then a beggar comes up in front of the caravan and begs you guys directly, or sometimes they go up to the sides of the caravan and beg some of the refugees further down the line. But those of you riding up at front, you this older woman comes out from the side of the road and says, "Excuse me there, spare a copper coin for me, would you? I'm very hungry. Please, just a copper coin is all I ask, please."
Yeah, I'd toss her like a gold coin.
So you toss her the gold coin, and then 2 more women come out from the sides. "And me too, mister. Can I please have a gold coin as well, mister? Please, I'm so hungry. I've got family, mister. Please."
Okay,
I toss a couple of I toss both of them coins, gold coins.
So so they seem really. You what's that?
I'm like, I should have started with copper. I'm a sucker.
You're a giver.
I'm a charitable.
So they thank you, and one of the women goes back, and as she passes a young boy, she rubs the top of his head. She rubs his hair, and the young boy looks back at you, and it's Brad. Brad's just watching you really closely. And yeah, and
I make eye contact, and I'm just like, like, I see you too, bitch.
And he kind of looks, he kind of like, and he's seems excited by it. And yeah, so then you continue on, and Brad is, you kind of notice Brad sometimes walking parallel to the caravan, and Brad disappears every now and then, but then suddenly, Dagny, Brad, you feel tugging on your leg, and you look over, and it's Brad looking back up at you, and he's like,
"Hey."
He wants to tell you something.
If I lean down, will I be able to hear it?
Yeah, you can lean from your horse, sure.
Okay, I just lean down and say,
So, Dagny, I don't know if any of your friends have anything to hide, but you're gonna have to go through a checkpoint, and they're gonna have a magic user there, and they're gonna run I think it's called like identify or something. Anyway, you guys they're gonna find out if you have any secrets. So just so you know.
like you.
But I think I could pay them if you give me like 5 gold. I think I could pay them off.
I do. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna insight check this little urchin.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
So.
Oh, hero die.
Okay.
Is that a D4 or
D6?
D6. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So you look in his eyes, and his eyes look right back into yours and don't waver. And he seems like he really wants you to pay him. And you have a feeling he's not grifting. He's not lying. So
I'm gonna look at my elven siblings over here and be like, well, we pay the other ones.
Alright. Pay the kid. Don't like him, but I'll pay him.
Yeah.
You don't have to like people you pay, but he's gonna help us out.
True.
Okay.
I'll pay him the 5.
Cool. All right. So you pass along the 5 gold to him, and the moment you give it to him, he takes it and runs away. Doesn't say a word. He just, or actually, rather than runs, he just kind of like casually slips away without attracting too much attention.
I don't want to get my hopes up, but I like this Brad character.
So yeah, so you continue on, and is there anything you want to say or do as you pass all these like rundown buildings, or all these people, or anything?
Guys, should we try some street food?
Street tacos.
Yeah, do they have like a fruit cart?
Oh yeah, there's carts everywhere. There's carts. Yeah, there's people like peddling wares on the sides of the road. Anything you can think of, pots, pans, like really crappy looking weapons, clothes. Every now and then you pass like a street, and you look down the street, and there's just like rows of stalls and people just like shouting at each other, like kind of like a flea market kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I find like a kebab or something?
Yeah, you pass a street on the right, and you notice several food stands, and you have a feeling that if you were to go down that street, you could probably find a kebab stand.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down the street and get some food.
Okay. Does anyone go with her?
I'll go with her.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want the caravan to stop or to keep going while you go down the road, or do you want to divert the whole caravan down the side road?
I don't think we need to make a whole parade down this side.
Yeah, we can.
Are the people hungry though?
No. There's actually enough food within the caravan for them to sustain themselves. It's only if you have an itch for a particular food that you probably divert.
I'll probably stay with the caravan then.
Okay. Yeah, and how about we give people the option of like, if you want to grab something, all right, but we're gonna meet. Let's see, where would be a good meeting spot in like 20 minutes?
Right?
Yeah, we'll catch up with you guys.
Probably up more towards the checkpoint area.
Yeah.
All right, so
maybe we can. If you guys are going there, we can go towards the checkpoint, and that way, we'll see if the little shit was, worth the 5 gold coins.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'd want to go with the caravan too, but I'm like, just meet us at the checkpoint in about 20 minutes. If you have a problem, just make a big old fuss and we'll find you. I guess.
Okay.
We have flares or anything.
So Adriel is riding, I take it, beside Vasha at the head of the caravan, and they continue on, and you guys divert down the side street. You look back and you see the caravan just continuing on down the road, going past you.
I'm gonna go with the caravan too on the other side of Vasha.
You're with the caravan too?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with too.
Okay, so it's Aurora and Abraxis that went down the side road?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So who would like to go first? The people who went down the side road or the people reaching the checkpoint?
Side road.
I can probably quickly grab some food.
Okay.
It won't take me too long.
Yeah, we'll make it quick.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we don't want them to hit the gates before we do, I guess.
Okay. So Aurora and Abraxis, you separate from the group. You go down this side road. Stalls on either side of you. All of these smells in the air of all of this food you can imagine. You look over and there's just like fire pits going and people just like talking loudly at each other. The crowds get a little bit denser and denser still until you find that you're still atop your horses, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're still atop your horses, but the people on foot, the crowds get denser and denser until people are kind of like almost being brushed right along the sides of your horses on either side. And Abraxis, you're looking at Aurora, like, do you see what you want yet? Do you see what you want? Aurora, roll perception, DC 11. Okay, and you spot it. There's a kebab stand, pretty close by.
Sweet. So I'm gonna follow my nose over there. And do they have any lamb?
What's that?
Do they have any lamb or like goat? Since Roll's not here.
You look at the meat that's on the spindle or whatever it's called, and with a couple sniffs, you can tell that they have lamb.
Sweet. I'm gonna order the lamb kebab.
Okay.
Go.
So this like little woman kind of turns to you. And she's like, "Hey, I'll take on a bay. What would you like?
Can I have a lamb kebab, please?
One lamb kebab." And then like this other guy on the other end of the stand, like, "One lamb kebab coming up." Makes the lamb kebab, and she has it ready. Like, "1 copper."
I'll give her 5.
What? I said 1 copper.
The rest is for you.
She stops and looks at the other guy, and the guy stops what he's doing and looks back. And then he comes over with a plate of like more meat, and they put more meat on your plate that they gave you. You come back soon.
I will.
Enjoy.
I tell him, I'm like, can I get 20 lamb kebabs? And make it quick. I don't got much time.
Would you really like to order 20 lamb kebabs?
I can't leave my friends dry.
Okay, she's like, 20 lamb kebabs!
Whatever you got, I've got a lot of people to feed.
And then the guy's eyes go wide and he like hurries back. And like he just starts scraping, cutting all this meat off the kebab, off the whatever it's called. And yeah. And then they serve up 20 kebabs and they charge you 20 copper.
Alright.
Or 2 gold. Is that what it?
Definitely take that back to the
1 gold?
To the people.
Okay.
No, copper. You said it was 1 copper.
Copper to silver to gold. So 20 copper is 2 silver.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
2 silver. Yeah. So 2 silvers worth of lamb kebab.
Yeah.
And you know this is the best food you can get for your money. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Oh, it's so savory.
So you're just so you're sticking it, kind of like pushing it between the opening of your helmet, sticking it in there. And like Aurora, you look over and like the sides of his helmet are glistening from like the meat juices on his helmet as he's just like sticking it in there. Sometimes he sticks it in there and then there's like meat hanging off and he just like chews it and like sucks it up into the helmet.
It's like
still riding with Dagny towards the checkpoint, and I look at Dagny. You hear that? Sounds like Abraxis is eating. Keep going.
And I'm looking at him like kind of disgusted, but it's also kind of charming as well. Endearing.
Yeah, so you guys are riding along, and then Aurora, the reins of your horse, like the, what's it called? That goes around the nuzzle?
The bit?
The bit?
Is that it?
Yeah, the bit. We'll say the bit. From both sides, 2 pairs of hands come in and grab your horse by the bit. And there are these 2 rough-looking individuals looking up at you. And then one of them just like looks at you in the eyes, the one to your left, and he says,
"Quickly, all of your gold, make with it. Make with it, no one gets hurt."
And like all the crowd just like slowly, like they start to kind of like part away and clear the space because they know what's going on and they're getting away from there without causing any disruption.
Where they're trying to kidnap Aurora?
He looks at her again and says,
"All right, make with the gold. Quick about it. Quick, and no one gets hurt."
I ride up to him. I say, I use what was it? Sorry. It's like, you ladder. Who do you think you are?
The guy looks at you, looks back at Aurora.
"Tell your man to back off and pay the gold, or there'll be trouble."
I tell him, have you heard of the Pirates of the Fallen Stars? And I use my bad reputation. And I don't know if it'll work.
Bad reputation.
But the Pirates of the Fallen Stars are like a well-known pirate group. I'll just say that was a part of. And I said, you wouldn't rob a member of the Pirates of the Fallen Stars now, would you? You're not that stupid, are you?
That's pretty cool.
Okay, take a point from Holy and put it in Pirate, so you have 1 point of Pirate, I think, or 2 points.
Pretty dope way to get a point.
I gotta switch.
Yeah, because you have 2 points of Pirate. You have 2 Pirate points, right?
Yep, 2 Pirates, yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d6, and you need a 2 or lower.
Hoping for persuasion. God damn it.
Okay. So the 2 guys look at you and look at what you're wearing, looking at your shining armor and your getup, and that is not how a pirate of the the Pirate of the Falling Star?
Yeah, I take my helmet off.
You do?
Yeah.
You take your helmet off.
What kind of Mandalorian takes his helmet off?
A pirate.
Is this when you take your helmet off? You want to take your helmet off?
I don't know.
Listen, hang on, it's okay.
I need some street cred.
Maybe like take a glove off so you
Trying
have
to
fucked
get
up
some-
hand or something.
I'm gonna get some street cred right now.
I'm gonna cast a minor illusion and see if I can get away with handing them a bag of coins that is not real. Oh, I think if they interact with it.
Yeah, if they interact with it, they're gonna know it's not real.
Just throw it on the ground.
Yeah, let me try to throw it on the ground.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw it. I'll kind of fling it away from them, so we have some time to turn around and get out of there.
Okay. Yeah, so you seem to reach to your side, kind of like blocking their view with your shoulder as you turn away, and you quickly flip your wrist so that they can't tell that the image isn't tracking properly with your hand, and the image of a coin purse goes flying through the air and landing past a group of people, so that where they can't see. And they quickly look at it and look back at the two of you. And then one of them lets go of the bit and goes to get it. And the other one's still holding the bit, looking back at his friend, but keeping his eye on both of you.
Can I force my horse out of his hand?
You can try, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to look at Abraxis and be like, let's get out of here. And I'm going to sort of try to steer my horse the other way.
Okay, like with power, like to like break his hold, or to like kind of like tell him like we're leaving now, let go, or
no, like powerfully, like I know he's not gonna let go of me willfully.
Okay, and then Abraxis, you're gonna follow suit when she does that, or?
Yeah, and then if it doesn't work, I'll turn around and.
Okay, all right. So he's gonna roll a Dex save, DC 15. Okay. You manage to quickly get your horse away from him before he can tell what you're doing. But the moment he can see what you're doing, he kind of just lets you go because they have their money. They don't really care. And he looks back at his friend, and his friend, as you're riding through the people at a faster pace, you can't go full gallop because there's a lot of people in the street. And now they're kind of like hurrying to get out of your way.
Nice meeting you.
What is it?
Nice meeting you.
I like new.
So the crowds are parting in front of you, and then they're like kind of like coming back to close in behind you. And then so past all of these faces and all of these heads, you see the guy who was holding your horse looking at the other guy, and the other guy reemerges from behind a group of people, and he's like. And then both of the heads snap to look at you guys, and then you lose sight of them as they seem to be hurrying toward your direction.
Yeah.
But as you continue on, you do make it back to the main road, and if you wish, you can make it back to rejoin the caravan without incident.
Yeah, let's just go back to the caravan. What do you think, Abraxis?
Yeah, let's get back there. I'm gonna cut some.
The meat, though, worth it, right?
Oh, freaking so tender. Oh, I've eaten like 3 of them.
Nice.
So I've only got
Hey, look
17
over and
left.
he's just like, hum, nom, nom,
Oh.
nom, nom.
Oh, what's that? I would have cut his freaking throat. Oh shit! What's going on? Oh, I'm sorry, I'll match her. I have seen.
Okay. So you rejoin the group, and so you said, do you distribute the? Did you say you distribute the food, or is still with you?
Yeah, I distribute it. I'm like, hey, Dagny, you gotta check this out. Adriel, come here. Oh, so good. I'm distributing it. I'm like, I got as much as I could.
I love the thrill of new meat in my mouth.
I'm like, whoa there. Godric, William, you're a pansy, but Godric, come here, you gotta eat that. I've never had it.
I'll take one.
All right, so Godric takes some too.
I don't know if you elves are vegan or whatever, but it's great.
Take one out. It's pretty good, mate. It's pretty good. I know I've down like 3 of these already, but it's good. It's good.
He's a big man, isn't he?
Gotta eat my anger.
He's eating his feelings. We've all been there.
That's fire. That's fire.
So 1 second. So you reach the checkpoint, and the checkpoint is just a little beyond the actual gate of the major outer wall of the city. And there's about 20 soldiers with the red fist on it, which you know to be the insignia of the flaming fist. And then there's even a couple of guards with very ornate, shining armor and nice weapons that you intuit to be the City Watch. And also they themselves look like they might as well have been like fed cream for breakfast or something. Like they look like royalty themselves compared to like this rough lot.
Oh, okay.
He's like cream. I thought gassy.
Oh, yeah, same here. I don't know, like whatever fancy breakfast people have in the morning. I don't know. Teen crumpets or something was the last thing they ate. It's kind of racist against English people. Whatever.
They're not
I mean, like duck and butter. I don't know.
Yeah. So sure enough, just ahead of you, you see 2 people going through the checkpoint, and there's another person who's wearing these long robes, has the flaming fist insignia on it, but he has no weapons, and he has a hood up around his head. And he stops the 2 people. The guards to either side stop the 2 people, and then this hooded figure kind of, you see his lips moving, and he's passing his hand over both of them. And then he closes his eyes and then starts speaking again and doing more hand gestures. And then the 2 guards, he nods at the 2 guards, and then the 2 guards say something to the 2 people, and then they each take their possessions and they go rifling through their bags and like pulling out a thing every now and then and asking them a question. And then sometimes they put it back in the bag, and sometimes they toss it to one of their soldier friends and or one of the soldiers nearby. And then after they're all done, they stand aside and they gesture for the people to continue on through the gate. And then once those 2 people pass, the 2 guards and that hooded figure, they turn to whoever is riding at the head of the caravan.
Where's your Andrew, buddy?
The little pikey boy.
Yeah, I just thought he was gonna take care of this shit.
Brad. The fuck?
Do we see any urchins?
So you look around and you see like a few small children like here and there kind of darting between the people, and you don't see Brad though.
Can we drop his name?
Ruh-roh.
Oh, the naughty little no-getter.
If you want to drop his name, you can. Go ahead.
Go get him, Dagny.
All right.
I'm good at talking to people, but I'm kind of pissed.
Yeah, you're super good at talking to people. Yeah, I'll stroll up and puff up the ladies and pop a hip.
Okay.
Whatever we do.
Okay, so you stay on your horse or you get off your horse?
I'll probably stay on the horse, just for the upper ground and whatnot.
Okay.
And
Okay, so you come. So if you wish, you can ride up to the 3 people.
Like I ride about I'm about 10 feet away from them, just to be a little, respectful of personal space and whatnot. I say
social distancing.
Exactly. We're being safe and responsible. Put my mask on. It's morning still, right?
Yeah, it's we'll say it's early afternoon now.
All right, I'm like, good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you this fine day?
Good afternoon. Papers are prepared for inspection.
Oh shit.
Nice save.
I didn't say that out loud. That's all. It's like, oh yes, yeah. Let me see. My little nephew Brad told me that we'd be finding you and meeting you here.
Oh yeah, your nephew Brad, yeah. Yeah, fine lad he is. Alright, so how many you gonna be coming through with? Just you?
Oh, we've got a wee bit of a township. We've got some refugees with us to we've been escaping quite a dire situation. I don't know if you heard, but an entire town just sunk into the earth, or not the earth, sunk into the ground. So we're helping to save these lovely people that were taking care with us.
Sorry, did you say sunk into the ground?
Yeah, did you not hear about the craziness going on at Elturel?
You're from Elturel then?
Around there, around parts of it. You know, it's just it's all sorts of madness there with the town sinking into the ground and lightning and thunder, weeping of women and dogs.
So, you see, the look on their face shows that they're reconsidering some things and they're looking at each other as if to say, nobody mentioned the fact that. Oh, Jesus. Nobody mentioned the fact that this woman was from Elturel, let alone however many people she's with. This changes.
Waterdeep. Yeah.
I'm from Waterdeep. We were around about parts, but there's a lot of people around, and we're just a couple of coin souls helping some people who are displaced, trying to make along their way. Oh, I guess I'm doing a wee bit of a deception check.
Well, the fact that you let on that you were from that the Elturel is involved whatsoever and that there's refugees, they kind of look at each other and like, sorry, we just heard about Brad's aunt. We had no idea that she was going to be with a bunch of people from that city. They look at each other.
How about this then? If we'll have these other people. Okay, all right. We're gonna have these other people, the rest of our friends, who are all family in their own way, hang out here, and then just my brother and my two cousins over here and I, we go through. We don't want to, have this whole crowd coming in. That would just be obnoxious and might be, unseemly. But do you mind if just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us? 5 of us.
Well, Rollo's still who knows where. But yeah.
Okay. So that they kind of turn away from you, and the three of them are talking amongst themselves and kind of glancing back over at you. You could roll a perception check to try to hear what they're saying, but they're definitely trying to keep it a secret, trying to keep it down. You can roll perception DC 17.
Oh, okay. Huh?
Here,
Oh no, that's definitely. I was actually gonna I was thinking about turning my horse and just letting a couple of gold coins fall as if, oh no, they just fell out. I have no idea. But I guess we'll do a perception check first just to see if I can save some money. Oh!
What?
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh, that feels good.
So your finely tuned half elf ears, finely tuned to all manners of sound with music and singing, You can actually pick up what they're saying. And they're like,
Brad never said anything about people from Elturel. How'd they make it this far? They should have been able to make it this far. They didn't make it past... Oh, they made it past those two oafs at the outskirts. Oh, fuck yeah, they did. They should never have made it this far. God damn it. Elturel, this changes everything. Yeah, but we're too far in it now. We can't back out. If we back out, that's Garth's boy. Yeah, I know it's Garth's boy. But Elturel, they'll hang us. Oh. So what do? What say you, mage?
And then the hooded figure doesn't say anything. He just kind of like shakes his head and looking at the ground.
Well, she said she only wants 5 people to get past. So what do you think? Can we do 5? Yeah, probably 5. These 5 don't look like refugees, but everyone else back there, definitely refugees, probably from Elturel. We're gonna get in huge trouble. There's no way they can get through. All right, so what do we do? I say we take him to Flame Falburn. Flame Falburn? Yeah, just take him to Flame Falburn and tell her that that we caught them sneaking through those 2 idiots, and we wanted to send them to her, and then it's on her what she wants to do with them. I guess, yeah, we could do that. Do you think Garth's gonna be mad that we did that? No, she knows who Garth is. She's not gonna cross Garth. Okay, well, yeah, let's just let her decide what to do with him. Okay, all right, yeah, fine. Flame Falburn, yeah, okay.
So they break up and they kind of like come back up to you and they line up in a row and they all face you.
They're like, all right, well, we've decided that you can progress. However, you have to check in with our commander first.
Oh, we do. Who's checking?
The 5 of you have to check in with Flame Falburn. Standard procedure.
I write up. I'm like, do you know who she is? She's an international star.
He just has me a one.
This is her entourage. You know how big her entourage is? Her entire entourage. She does
Abraxis is suddenly a hype man. Okay.
They're known up and down the Sword Coast by millions.
All of them are gonna roll history check. DC 10. No, DC 8. DC 8. One.
Oh shit! My picture's not shiny.
Mine is shite, but I looked at.
Shite, but yeah.
2. And 3.
Oh.
So 2 of them know who you are. So 2 of them kind of recognize you, Dagny, and they talk to each other again, and they're like, but at this point, they know that their heads are gonna roll if they let you through. You can try to get through anyway. It's gonna be like DC 25 performance check.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's. You dare me?
Yeah, double dog area with hero die.
So I've only used 1 hero die.
You got a crit.
All right. Hey, yeah. Oh, damn! What the heck? I have a 7.
4.
Dang it.
You know the hero die. It's good.
Yeah, even with the hero die, it's not gonna do shite. Alright.
Nope.
Throw money at him.
What about... So wait. The guy's concern is about all these buggers coming through.
You guys look fine to them. People that look like you pass through all the time, but all the people behind you, they've clearly been through some shite. And it's going to be clear to anyone looking at this group of people that they're refugees. And really, at this point in time, the only place that would be putting out refugees is the city of Elturel, the city which they've previously killed and strung up Hell Riders as a warning sign for. They do not want people from Elturel in their city.
Alright. How's about I'm thinking, okay. I'm thinking if I go to Vasha and I tell her these guys aren't down with everybody yet, how's about taking these caravans? The 5 of us will go in, you take all of our caravans, make a little camp just outside of the ghettos here. I don't know what else to call it. Like neighborhood ghettos here, and hold up there, hold tight, get food and things when you need it, but let the 5 of us go through and you guys do your just camp outside here for a bit. Keep out of sight, out of mind, keep your head down. What do y'all think of that?
And you were talking to Vasha?
Yeah, I wanna suggest that to Vasha, but I wanna make sure that the group is cool with that too.
Okay. So she talks to some of the other people that you know, and they seem to be in agreement. I mean, really, there's no choice. There's no way you're going to be able to get that many people through unless you get approval.
And I don't know who this person they're talking about is, and I don't want to send a bunch of people to them. So, Aurora, Adriel, what do you think of that?
Well, don't we still have to meet with that person? Just the 5 of us?
The 5 of us, yeah. I don't want the rest of the refugees meeting with that person.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Baldur.
I don't know how to feel about leaving the caravan alone. It's already been one attempted robbery, so.
Aye.
But
well, they're not
if we think they can handle it, then that's fine.
I'm sure Rollo will meet up.
Rollo will be around whenever he's done with his goat or whatever he's doing. And let's see who
wherever Rollo is, he'll protect the caravan.
Let's see, we've got Vasha, who's a wee bit of a badass. I don't know how Sigrin's doing, but if he wakes up, alright. We've got Willa, we've got Ipon, we've got a few people who can.
I think Godric can hold his own too.
Oh, Godric's
crazy. Like he's a little bit of a badass. Yeah. So, yeah, don't feel too bad about it.
As long as they keep like a nice, tight little caravan, you know, circle the wagons and make their own little thing.
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem.
Daughter, you know, get real paranoid, but in a healthy way.
Yeah, sounds good, Doc. Yeah, sounds good.
And we'll send word to Vasha when we can, but until she hears from us, and a secret safe word, banana peppers.
Okay.
You'll know to just hold tight in the caravan.
But wait, banana peppers is the safe word?
Is it? Yeah.
Okay.
I just
banana peppers. Okay.
That's something I'd never say normally. So get the fish.
I don't know. It's just.
So Vasha talks to you guys, and she nods in agreement, and she understands what you're saying. She's like, "All right then, yeah, go on ahead, do what you gotta do. We'll see to the people. Don't worry, we'll take good care of them." But is that ranger gonna stay with us? That elf ranger there, is he gonna stay? I'm not saying we need your help. We don't need your help. I'm just curious.
Okay, then I'll go back into see what you guys will. I'll go with my buddies.
All right, just wanted to know. Just curious. Okay. All right then. Yep. Yeah. Go on ahead. Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
You think you can take care of you take care of all these people on your own?
Well, how long are we gonna be gone?
A wee bit. What do you think? How long do you think it'll be?
Yeah, as soon as we can. And if we don't come back, we're dead, and you need to find shelter somewhere else. These bastards will split your throat. Doesn't matter. They have no honor. These are people from all the states that are the dirtiest, lowest bastards.
I keep hearing talking, and I'm like, all
right. Did I say that out loud?
Brimstone. All right. We need to learn the definition of the word filter.
And my brothers in arms.
All right. What's the definition of filter again? Did we forget? Yeah, exactly.
And make sure you keep an eye out for the little ginger boys.
Oh! I just had an idea. If we, I don't know. Never mind. I just talked myself out of my idea. Safe word is.
Yeah, are there any street urchins near us? Well, I already asked that.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if we.
I'm constantly on the lookout for them.
a kid. Yeah, like they're
Don't
pretty
trust
much always there, no matter where you look. Sometimes there'll be an odd child, kind of like moving in between the people. You kind of get the feeling that there's a lot of orphans and a lot of kids that just don't have like present parents. There's just a lot of kids running around unattended, behaving as if they're adults. Kids grow up fast here.
You know Brad or Andrew?
I was no, they did Brad.
Brad.
Yeah.
Oh, Brad, he's gotta watch those refugees.
I was thinking of like giving Vasha a couple more like gold pieces to pass on in case she needs to bribe one of the urchins, and keep an eye out for this Brad kid just to make sure he's alright.
If you want to be generous, Vasha probably has some gold of her own, but if you want to be generous, we can give him some gold.
She's probably richer than we are.
Oh, that's true. All right. I forgot that she had like two. She had two.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let her know to look out for a little kid named Brad, who's a bit of a ginger, but he's alright.
Okay. Just like,
alright.
All right. I'll be on the lookout for this Brad boy. No worries.
Right. He's a kid, you know. He just needs a wee bit to shiny gold.
Okay. Okay, so she understands the plan, and do you guys stay there, or do you go ahead and go with these guards?
I think we should go.
Yeah, we can go with the guards.
Yeah.
Let's have a choice.
Well, yeah, if we can take our like stuff.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So the guards. So as you turn back to the guards, as you reapproach the guards, they motion for you to all get off of your horses and follow them. Do you do so?
Mm-hmm.
So the two guards replace themselves with two more guards, and the mage stays behind. And a few people pass beside the caravan and come up to the guards and the mage, and they are then scanned and searched and let through the gate. And business continues as usual as the four of you continue on with these two guards. You pass.
Is it too late to like do a wee bit of an insight check on this mage as I pass him, just kind of like doing up and down?
Sure. Let me think.
I just want to see if I get a funny vibe from him or not.
Okay. Yeah. Insight DC 9.
Okay. Oh, girl.
It's a pass. It's a pass.
Yeah, so this mage, this person is obviously someone educated in magic. They seem somewhat like they have some authority. Like people like don't really like tell them what to do or push them around. But they also don't seem like terribly powerful. They just seem like maybe they know whatever spells they were trained to know in order to do their jobs. But that's pretty much it. They're pretty much just there just to scan, just to run some basic scanning spells and kind of alert, raise alarms if they need to. But you do feel fortunate that you didn't have to go through their scanning process because who knows what they were casting on you guys and what they might have found. And there's a lot of you guys, so the odds of some things coming up is pretty high.
Yeah, I don't trust a lot of people to be sneaky like that. So he's like a supervisor.
He's like TSA.
Yeah,
okay.
Basically. Yeah, he's the TSA of Baldur's Gate.
TSA and the Zone of Truth.
He's ready to do that full body hands-on scan.
Pat check, yeah.
Okay. We haven't had that.
Okay, so with that, you continue on following these two guards, and you go back past a lot more guards, and now you are firmly within the realm of the authorities, the law enforcement. There's no peasants around, no common people. It's only soldiers and guards now. So
no more red hands.
What's that?
Red fist.
Yeah.
No more red.
Well, yeah. Well, they're all guards, but they all wear the red fists. They're all red fists.
Okay.
Occasionally, you'll see someone with the really fancy armor, but mostly they're red fists. But there's no commoners, no regular people. It's all soldiers and guards now.
Okay.
Fistbuster.
So you're led through all these people. They're all hanging about. You can see all their swords and spears and shields, and you hope you never have to fear them for any reason. You can see that a lot of them are a bit older and probably more experienced. There's some younger ones, but generally they seem like they know what they're doing, and they handle themselves confidently. They definitely don't seem like a strawman or whatever the expression is, like pushovers. They deserve to be in the position that they're in. And you continue on, and then you find yourselves approaching the actual outer city wall and a gated door built into it. And the two guards at the door immediately step aside, and the two guards leading you continue on. And as you follow them, you are now inside the city wall. And everything now is torchlit. There's torches on either sides of the walls. As you move into the wall, and you think you might pass through the wall into the inner city, the actual city itself, but no, they turn, and now you are walking along inside the wall in a circumference around the city. And then you reach a flight of stairs, and now you're walking up these stairs in a stairwell built into inside the wall. And now you emerge on top of the wall. You're on top of the wall surrounding Baldur's Gate. You look over one side, and there's the city. You look over the other side, and there's the outer city with all of the ramshackle buildings and all the mess. You continue walking for a bit, and then you realize that you're coming up on another gate. You were going to enter one gate, but now you're approaching another gate, but you're on top of the wall this time. And you enter the door into this gatehouse, and the two guards in front of you, one kind of steps in front of you to stop you, and then the other guard continues on down the hall and turns a corner. There's a knock at a door that you can't see, an opening, some words exchanged, and then the guard comes back, and with a hand gesture, he motions for all of you to continue on. And the guard that was stopping you steps aside and lets all of you pass. As you approach the other guard, he nods toward a door to his side, and you look over, and there is an open door with a lot of bright light coming out of it. As you step through the door, you all find yourselves in a pretty spacious office room inside the gatehouse. So all the walls are stone, yellow granite stone, by the way. It's furnished pretty well. There's some chairs, some desks. There's a lot of things posted on the walls. A lot of notes written. Some drawn maps. There's a grand desk directly ahead of you, and there's two large windows to either side behind that desk across from you, with a lot of daylight pouring in. And as your eyes adjust, you can see the city of Baldur's Gate up beyond it, all the rooftops and all the smoke coming out from the chimneys. And then as your eyes continue to adjust even more, you start to register the figure standing there in the room more clearly. A very tall, imposing figure, from head to toe in dark armor, with that unmistakable red fist mounted here and there. And it turns to you, and this is what you see.
Oh my god, that's exactly what I was picturing. That is so funny. That is so funny.
So excited. Okay.
And she's got her arms behind her back, and she turns to you and she says, "Welcome to Baldur's Gate. Is it everything you've hoped for?"
And more.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Hi. excited.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Well, that was a good one.
Yeah, I feel like we got real far. That's awesome.
We didn't even get to any kind of like map stuff or anything, right? Like map combat, no. But that was still. I feel like that was still a solid session at D&D.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just Ms. Rolo, he would have a bunch of funny jokes.
Yeah. So that's the end of the actual gameplay. It's 12:20, so anyone who needs to go, they're more than welcome to. Or if you guys wanted to decompress with any kind of commentary over the session, you're more than welcome to.
I feel like Rolo would have really enjoyed that meet.
Yeah.
So bad.
He'll be excited when he gets back.
Oh yeah.
I saved him.
He's got a doggy bag or a goat bag, whatever he wants to.
Save 2 kebabs for him. One for him and one for Blinky. Dink
Blog.
Yeah, definitely saved one for him. Yeah.
Oh man, that was fun. I feel like it was a little bit more of like thinking on the fly.
Oh yeah.
Thing, which is.
Yeah.
I hope worked. Let's see what happens.
Let's say you guys definitely made some good decisions. I was trying not to tip you off, but you guys made some good decisions because things could have gone very differently.
Good.
So well done.
Yeah, that was a lot of thinking in that game.
I had to bite my tongue a bunch.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun when like you didn't.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, little brother, you didn't take your medication. Oh no.
Yeah, the pirate came out in the session.
Yeah, you're in a whole new setting now, and that holiness versus pirate might come into play a bit.
Yeah, I definitely like previous editions, and I like the background.
Yeah,
kind of adds a little bit more.
Is it weird for Abraxis to not have his coat of arms on? The fact that he's just walking around a blank slate.
Well, there's that. So yeah, maybe that contributes to him kind of like loosening up. And then this is the city he got captured by Baldur Gate Navy basically, and a lot of his so he's had like pirate friends get killed by Baldur's Gate people, and then also his Hell Riders now. So he really hates Baldur Gate.
He has a lot of
animosity. Yeah. So it's like,
oh Jesus, that on top of having to take off his like identity basically.
Yeah.
Oh girl.
So got some newfound respect for Abraxis. He held his tongue pretty good, I think.
But yeah, good job running that, Zach.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Very mental session.
Yeah,
you guys are great yourselves. I'm very fortunate to have you guys. Thank you.
I just want all of us to play together in person one day.
One day.
Yeah, that'll be a great day. We're gonna say goodnight to our viewers. Thank you very much. Hope you'll stick with us. And everyone wave good night and goodbye. Thanks.
Promise the accents will only get better.
Yeah. Or not.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You need this. You need it.
Okay. Thanks everybody. See you next time.
All right,
Bye.
have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
So